Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I will actually be doing something different. I will be sharing the top 10 things that I'm thankful for and inserting some memories or videos or clips of just things that I remember that I'm grateful for within this past year, since I will be turning 22 today, which is the day I'm uploading the video. And I just want to share why I'm grateful for these things. So without further ado, we will jump into the video. So I actually have a list of things, so if I'm looking down, then that is why I'm looking down and not at the viewfinder. So the first thing on my list is God, and that is something that I am so grateful for. Within this past year, my relationship with God has been like a roller coaster ride. During my teen years, I remember looking back and feeling very lost and out of place. So just going to church was like an escape from whatever was going on in my life, whether it was school, friends, relationships at the time, whatever it was. Going to church helped me forget about everything that was going on, and it was an escape to me. And so, I mean, maybe that's the wrong reason, but that's kind of where my interest with God came. And so moving on, the second thing on my list is Elevate City Church, and this plays a huge role because I want to say 2 years ago, I kind of just stopped going to church. I felt like I was disappointed in God with my actions, and I felt like I failed him very badly. And one of my friends introduced me to Elevate City Church, and once I came to this church, because I wanted to find a new church, I felt like I needed a new beginning. And once I came to this church, I felt like I was at home, felt accepted, I felt loved, and I cannot thank Elevate City Church enough for all of the opportunities that they have given me. I was able to be on the surf team, and just the things that I was able to witness and things that I was able to experience, they have made me more grateful for everything that I take for granted and really appreciate everything that I have. I mentioned my friend who invited me to Elevate, and her name is Tessa, and she is actually the third person on my list of things / people. And I'm so grateful for Tessa because, like I said, I was going through a rough time, and during that time where I didn't know if I was going to go back to college, I felt like the only thing I wanted and I could do and I needed to do was to come back to school. And if I didn't, I felt like it was gonna be the end of the world for me. I felt really upset, and it wasn't until I vented those things to Tessa, and finally, you know, she looked at me and she said, okay, from everything you have been telling me, I can tell that you've done everything that you could. So now it's time to give it to God and to pray about it. And it wasn't until I had to put all of my faith in God that everything started to fall into place for me. It was when I just said, okay, I can't do this on my own and I need you, and I don't want to be that person that comes to you only when you need something. So I will put effort on my part, you know, and all of that. And it was just a moment of seeing God's hand work in my life and how he opened up doors that I didn't even think possible. And there's just so much more to that story, but just to make it shorter, if it wasn't for her, if it wasn't, you know, for her giving me that advice, I wouldn't have went to that church. I wouldn't have gotten my relationship back with God. And you know, I'm grateful for that friendship that I have with her. Transitioning into other friendships, my school friends, I love them so much. Natalie, Ramsey, Tara, Gabby, and just all of them. I love them so much because, and Sierra, I almost forgot Sierra, but they are so amazing and incredible. They're such a great support group, and I can't thank them enough for, you know, accepting me into their group of friends. Like I said, I took a year off, so coming back to school, I felt like I was lost. I felt like I didn't belong. They were so helpful, and just everything that they have done for me, everything that we have experienced together, you know, getting through last semester and everything, just being able to share those memories with them, I will always be grateful for them, because they are the best people that I could have ever encountered in my time at St. Francis. Number 5 is obviously school, St. Francis. I've always wanted to continue my studies and go to college, and you know, when I separated from my grandma, we had made a promise that I was going to go to college, and that was the reason why we had to be apart, because I needed to make something of myself. And not that you need to go to college, like college is not for everyone. That was just something between her and I, so do not feel discouraged if you don't go to college. And I'm just so grateful for the opportunities that the schools provided for me, and the connections that I've made with the teachers that I worked along with. I really feel like it wasn't until this last few months where I was reflecting a lot on my life, where I was able to see how God had never left me and how he planned everything out, and just everything started to make sense. And so one day I want to look back at this video whenever I feel like things are not going the way I want them to, and be able to reflect on this and think like, oh yeah, there was a time where I was in a dark place, or where I didn't know where my life was going, but at the end of the day everything worked out, and I just need to trust God into everything. So for the school, it also helped me build my relationship with God and learn more about him, and everything that I was able to absorb, whether it's experience, knowledge, or the people around me, is just so beautiful to see that and appreciate that in my life. Number 6 is my best friend. Now, my best friend has been in my life for about 4 years, and he has been the person that I have been able to share so much of my life with. And no matter how hard or how bad things are in my life, and if I ever need to talk to this person and I'm able to, I know that this person will give me advice, or this person will tell me their point of view and their perspective into things, and I'm just beyond grateful for that. My best friend has a way of making me feel so much better about myself when sometimes I feel like I'm the most insecure person, and this person just uplifts me and makes me feel so much better. And I think about that, and I think about everything that we lived these past 4 years, and I'm like, wow, if this is like human love, I can only imagine how much God really loves me. And I get emotional just because the love that I get from this person is so much. And just to think that like God loves us way more than that, and unconditionally, it's just so beautiful, and it's overwhelming. Number 6 is my best friend, so it's only fair that number 7 on my list are every other friend that I have. Whether our friendships ended or whether our friendships are going strong, they have all taught me a lesson, and they are all beautiful in their own ways. Number 8 is my mom, and I cannot say enough good things about my mom. My mom and I are almost exactly the same person, and that is why a lot of the times we are bumping heads. But the thing that I love about my mom is that we can bounce ideas off of each other. So she could tell me, oh, I want to do this, this, and this, and I'm like, oh yeah, let me get a list, or let me go with you. Like, my mom is like my best friend sometimes. Like, we do a lot of stuff together. Or when I told her about YouTube, she was the first person to be very supportive about it, and I cannot thank my mom enough. And one day I hope that I can give back to my mom. I hope that God gives me the opportunity to give my mom back so much more than she has done for me, and given me the support, the love, and just everything that she has done for me, because it is unreal how much and how far a parent will go for their kid. And I just want my mom to know that if she ever feels like I don't love her, or that I don't appreciate her, I want her to know that I really do love her so much. And my love and appreciation for my mom went from here to like here. It just jumped so much, like I said, within these last 2 years. And I just want my mom to know that, you know, if I was to die tomorrow and I didn't get to tell my mom everything that I wanted to her, how much I loved her, then at least she can watch this and know how much I truly loved her and how much I love her. This has been such an emotional video, but I don't know, you never know what's gonna happen in the future, and all of these people and memories that I have, I want everyone that has been mentioned to know how appreciative I am to have them in my life. And number 9 is Jesse, and he is my little brother. He is the light and the inspiration and the meaning to my life. When he was born, he changed my life forever. He helped me find a purpose. He helped me feel like I had a reason to be in this world. He helped me feel loved when I felt unloved. He helped me accept and be patient and grow as an individual. When he was born, he changed all of our lives and he turned our world upside down, but it was for the better. And I have a best friend for life now. He is the most amazing child I have ever met, and that's very biased, but he really is. Number 10 is my family, like my overall family, and I'm so happy to have been born into the family that I am. We are a large family, and growing up I have so many good memories of them. I wish I would have had pictures or videos, but I don't, and I just think of how we were back then when I was young and how we are now, and although we are not close anymore or as close as we used to be, the family that we are close to and the family that we are constantly doing things with, I am so grateful for them, and I just want them to know that I love them, all of them, and I'm so happy for them and for how close we can still be. So that is the end of my emotional video. I hope you can reflect back on your life and think about all of the blessings that you have in your life and things that you take for granted. And that is all I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.